Ananya. Welcome to Global Influencers Hub. Here we actually talk about the life journeys of creators,
Thank
just like
you. Thank you
yourself.
for having me here. Yeah.
And we cannot wait to deep dive into your journey. And when we talk about deep diving, we talk about your childhood. So tell us about how Ananya was as a child.
Hmm. I do come from a very disciplined family, from a family of lawyers and judges. But one thing I must say, I come from a family where we used to eat good food.
Of
So,
course,
yes,
of
very, very
course.
good
Yeah,
food.
yeah, yeah.
No, I would say knowingly or unknowingly, the palate developed very soon, at a very young age.
Wow, of course.
Yeah,
The
correct.
earliest memory of being in a kitchen.
Yes, I used to be very curious, a curious kid. I used to find out what is happening, and kitchen was a very interesting place for me because something was cooking, and I love to eat. That's the bottom line. So, earliest memory I could think of is peeping into the food what my grandma used to cook,
Yeah.
and I used to always take a spoon and take a test taste check rather, as soon as possible, straight from the kadai, from the pan, from whatever it was cooking. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Now, how did so after that, what happened? You were in school in India?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. I was in school in India, then college also in India, then according to my families, an Orthodox Bengali family, studies come first.
Yeah,
I
also,
could,
obviously.
yes, absolutely, and
Yeah.
I wanted to be an artist, and I was not allowed to do that. People explain me that studies come first, and art is something which is like a hobby, so you can
Yeah,
pursue your
I know.
hobby
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
not become an artist like that. So
Yeah.
I did my law degrees, and I wore that black gown and walked the corridors of the high court too. But very soon I realized that this is not the life I wanted, so I just quit one fine morning, and there was no looking back.
So your
Yeah.
heart wasn't there, clearly.
Art was in the
Your heart,
background.
right?
Art,
Your
art,
heart wasn't there. Yeah.
yes, heart was in there. Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So
I
then,
understood very soon that if I continue like this, I'd turn up to be a very mediocre, bad lawyer, which I don't want.
so
It's
convincing your family, was it hard at that time?
very, very hard. And after a long time, after that decision, I was told that you've done a mistake. You go back to your practice and blah blah. But then I followed my heart basically.
Fantastic. So tell us about how you followed your heart.
So I had the courage to kind of quit everything and start painting. And when I started to paint, my friends also encouraged. I booked a gallery, and I had a sold out show. And then, of course, there was no looking back. I had
Wow.
exhibited in most of the galleries in India. I've exhibited in Paris, which every artist dream to. Yeah, go there and show their art. Yeah, so that was something which I'm proud of myself doing
Of
it.
course you are.
Yeah.
Of course you are. So how did the journey of kitchen happen?
So kitchen happened from the very childhood. If you ask me, Devika, that it was from that time when I used to peep at what my grandma was cooking, and
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
the smell in the house, the aromas which the food was being cooked. It was fascinating for me. So it happened. Actually, it started with eating. So
Of course.
yes,
The
it started with eating.
Bengalis are known for that, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
So, but it's always the eating which happened, and after that, cooking also happened, and but never thought that I could sell my food and be where I am today. That was beyond my imagination. but I've always wanted to do something with food because food was my love
So
language.
close, so
Yeah.
close to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when did you first realize
Hmm.
that, food can become like a little more than your hobby?
Correct. So I'm an avid traveler. So I due to after my travels, I had so much recipe, like a recipe bank. I wanted to write a book, so I did that book. After that, there was a 360-degree turn because two TV channels approached me after that book. One is that Tata Sky Television. I did 150 recipes for them, videos for them. Then,
Wow.
yeah, so suddenly uh, the artist Ananya became Chef Ananya without realizing it. My first book launch, every participant was from the My Art fraternity. But my second book, when it happened, it was all food people. So there
So you
was a
understood
transition.
the transition as well. There was
Yes,
the,
yes.
bit of a transition there as well.
Correct,
Yeah, yeah.
correct. But from the very beginning, I always was fond of cooking. People used to queue up for my invite to eat my food.
Mm.
All that happened. But serious stuff happened maybe 15 years back when I had all sold out pop ups. I used to do pop ups of like food festivals,
Mm.
everything at home. I started from home and then there was no looking back. So every hotel, every restaurant today, I think around the globe, I do food festivals now.
Oh, fantastic. Now, what is your approach to blending flavors and, from different cultures
Yes. So,
without
since
maybe losing the authenticity of
yeah, since I lived in different places of the world, I think I my food. Although I am a Bengali, my food the core will be Bengali flavors or these the typical flavors which I have grown up with. But presentation wise, even amalgamation of different culture food has also become a part of my journey. So my
Of
food
course.
speaks that language, I think.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Mm.
Okay.
Like,
Wonderful. So, what's your go-to comfort food? Your go-to comfort?
that might be boring for some people, but my go-to comfort food would be khichdi.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah. So that's what I tell people that I'm cooking all fanciest of stuff with maybe caviars and you name
All
it,
of that. Yeah,
all of
yeah.
that. But if I'm at home and I just want to have a small little meal which is comforting, I'll have a bowl of khichdi.
Just a khichdi. Wonderful. Now,
Yeah.
you just mentioned about, cooking all different kinds of cuisine. Like, which one would you say was the most challenging for you to master?
So I lived in Germany for a couple of years, and there I had taken master classes from different chefs. So I thought Japanese food. I tried a few classes with chefs there. What I found is it's the most simplistic flavors, but the precision is it's very difficult to kind of absorb because people just do maybe that sushi, the cutting of that fish. They take 10 to 15 years to master that in Japan.
Wow,
So it's that precision. It is mind-boggling.
that's amazing.
What we see here is not the original stuff. This anyone can do, but I'm talking about the real stuff. The sushi
The authentic,
the
right.
masters of Japan. They're so silent. They're so focused, diligent, and their art speaks volumes. Absolutely,
Volume.
yeah.
Right, right. So, tell us about an unusual dish that, you've created in the recent past.
Mm, again, very fusion, very unusual. I did an Ilish mache sushi.
Wow, that must have been very interesting.
Yeah, yes. So, with some, kashundi, aioli, and all that. So it has the flavors of Bengal. It has even Bengalis are rice and fish eaters. So I turned that into a Japanese delicacy, where it was very tasty.
Of course, Ilish itself, and then
Yes.
the fusion of all of it must
Yes.
have been
Ilish,
really.
if you say it's not a fish, Bengalis say it's an emotion for them. So
Oh, yeah,
I took
it
that
is.
emotion and put it in
It
the
is. Yeah, yeah,
gravy.
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, is there a dish that holds a very special place in your heart due to a personal memory, maybe?
Yeah. So this is again a fish dish. My great grandmother used to make. Then my grandmother used to make, and it's like a family favorite. It's machir horogori, like two sides, two different flavors, one fish.
Wow,
So yeah. So one is,
that's really interesting.
yes, one side
I'm
is,
Bengali myself, but I've never heard of this.
it's a very family guarded family favorite, and I know if I have a restaurant, that is going to be on the menu.
Oh, yeah, this is amazing. Absolutely. So that is your personal
Yeah,
favorite that
there are
you.
couple, there are umpteen number of dishes, but this is very special because it has memories. Food is all about memories and stories.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%. So now, do awards and accolades motivate you, or do you think they are just bonus that come
Uh,
with?
well, first one, yes, it did, but then gradually, when it happened so many times, it's, but when I talk about motivation, I'll just share one incident, a small one, but that kind of incidents motivate me much more than actually holding an award. Of course, awards are good. I mean, I hope after listening to this interview, people will stop giving me awards. That's not the case. But no, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. So, uh, I'll just share. I was having a pop up at a very elite Delhi club, and I was in the kitchen, and the waiters, the outside, the servers, they call me, said that a gentleman wants to meet you. Well, he wants to meet the chef. So I came out. He was 80 years old, and I gave him Ilish Bhape. You know, and he said that this dish reminds him of his mother's cooking. I really
Oh,
had tears in my eyes. So I
oh,
feel these moments are the right moments where what I feel I'm doing something right in my
right,
life.
right.
This
When
is
you're actually touching lives and you just see that right in front of you,
correct.
it's way more. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now tell us about an unexpected compliment that you know.
Unexpected compliments. Yeah, even this example what I gave you is
And
also
that was an
something.
unexpected one. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
totally.
I never thought that anyone will say that, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's that's also. But similar things, maybe a little kid, coming that from a little kid is also very touching for me.
Very,
But
very.
if I remember asking someone that what is your best dish uh, you have had. So the kid said, "This one is my best, but my mother cooks a little bit better." So I said,
Oh, how
so
sweet.
that honesty that really touches me.
Oh
Something
my
like that.
God, that is so sweet. So sweet.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. माँ की हाथ का खाना,
yes,
that's
yes.
always there. Yeah, yeah.
And
So
I
now,
also feel that if somebody asked me, maybe the best chef in the world asking me that, I would have said the same thing, like
same
that
thing.
kid.
Yeah, yeah, totally, totally, 100%.
Yes.
Now, being on TV and then hosting shows,
Yeah.
all of that, how do you keep spontaneity alive?
Yeah, I think I consider the camera as a fussy guest who's come to eat my food. So it's like a nice communication I have, uh, and rest follows suit.
Yeah, a good friend basically
Yes,
also.
yes,
Yeah, so
Messy and
you've
good.
made good friends with the camera. Very, of course.
Yeah.
Now, a cooking moment where something went wrong. Maybe
Yes,
live on
in
TV.
live on TV, when I was cooking one the spatula, which I was stirring the thing, it snapped mid-air. I started laughing, but yeah, that was little embarrassing, but ऐसे होता है.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. Now, do you prefer sweet, savory, or spicy food? Your personal.
Actually, spicy food. Spicy food. Yeah.
And what's your favorite kitchen gadget?
Seal batta. So it's nothing compared to a seal butter, if you ask me. Not the mixie, and still back in the when I go back to Kolkata to my mom's house, masalas are ground in seal butter and not in mixie.
The
So and the
uh,
taste is so much better.
yeah, I think that earthy taste actually,
Yes.
really makes a huge difference
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
cooking part. Yeah, yeah, very true.
Hmm.
Now, share a secret tip that you think that every home cook should know.
Mm, if you're cooking fish, you think that salt is a very usual stuff. You have to put salt, otherwise it will not be tasty. But if you don't salt your fish properly before like during marination, howsoever good your sauce is, that makes all the difference. It can make or break that dish. So
The
it's
salt, the
such a
salt part.
simple thing, yeah. But
Yeah.
salting it properly makes a lot of difference, even in a very simple curry.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, how do you hope people remember you as, your culinary journey, you and all that?
I hope people remember me by saying this is one chef who has blended tradition with total modernism.
Oh, very cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
Now, what's your advice to young aspiring chefs?
Yeah, so there's no substitute to hard work. It's number one. So keep learning, and doing the classics. Then you can season with a little bit of your spices. But
Mhm.
nowadays, I see that you don't know the basics or the classic dish, then you try to do something fusion or try to do some play around with it. It doesn't work unless your base is strong. Once your base is strong, you can play around a little bit with the garnish, with the presentation, with the topping and things like that.
Mm. So the
So
foundation you're saying that needs to be
grasp
very
and
solid.
yeah, do your
Mm.
work homework well, and then you can season with something of your
What you want to.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Now, what is your cooking philosophy?
Although I'm not a very measure, I don't measure things. I am a pinch of this and a dash of that kind of a chef. But I changed my this theory totally when I was writing the book, because my book disciplined me in a way that I thought if a novice, a person who has never cooked before, takes the book and follows my recipe, should be able to deliver exactly how the recipe is. So
Correct.
that I have written in my book, it's a triple tested recipes. So each recipe is triple tested.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
So and then I had to do that discipline, that I have to do this 1 teaspoon of this or a cup of that or whatever. So
Now,
otherwise
do you
my
now has
personal
that also switched your cooking style or not really?
no, that's when I'm just cooking for myself. I do what I
No,
want to
not
do.
really. Yeah, yeah, of course.
But at the food festivals I'm holding, I have to standardize a recipe for others to learn. I'm teaching the entire kitchen stuff. So for them to learn, I'm standardizing each and every recipe so they know what to do, how much teaspoon or how much tablespoon or the
Right.
measure things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Fantastic. So now on to your painting again. So do you still paint?
I do, but I hardly have time. I still have some commissioned work happening, which every year I paint for that particular, you know, corporate house. Yeah.
Okay, wow. Now, how do you unwind?
Hmm. That's a good one. Yeah, good music, travel. I love to travel. Solo travels. Just,
Solo travel.
yeah, not keep any connections with anyone. Just few days of unwinding. That's the best.
Just me time.
Me time.
So, what's your favorite country?
Um, Parts of India also is Vietnam. I love Vietnam. The food is good, and I love that place. And one place where our currency is stronger, so you feel rich.
True, 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 true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Cool. So, what's your life mantra?
Life mantra. Yeah. I,
Given that, you've had a very interesting journey, given that you started as a lawyer, then a painter, and then a chef, and,
So I always tell
traveler.
people I have already had three lifetimes in one. I don't know if anything else is coming at this age. I don't know, but three lifetime to ho gaya mera. But yes, like to be do no harm, just live a simple life and keep smiling. It's fine.
It's like you like to go with the flow as well. You
Yes,
like the
absolutely. Good. Yes, yes.
flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So it's,
be grateful for what you have.
of course,
Yes.
absolutely. Now, if you had to write an autobiography, what would the name of the book be?
Oh, it will be just my life as I have seen, or
That's nice.
three in one.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice too. What about movie?
Sorry,
What about a movie?
doing a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
don't.
I mean, if there was a movie on you,
Yeah,
what would the name be? The same thing?
yeah, same thing. Maybe three in one, three
Really?
lifetimes in one.
I
Or
think that's a very, very cool, idea and thought process for sure.
yeah, actually, I've not thought about it. I told you impromptu what you asked me, but yeah.
I think it's cool. That's what I'm saying. I think it's pretty interesting and pretty edgy in the sense that very catchy and all. So, advice to your younger self.
Hmm. Advice to my younger self, I would say, I'm very trusting, very gullible to what people say. Maybe a little bit of wisdom would have been better at the young age.
You think?
That way.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now to some rapid fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Favorite kitchen smell ever.
Mm, the smell of either ghee, gawa ghee, that is the homemade ghee, um, heating up in the pan, that, or butter and garlic together.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Very true. Very nice. Last dish you cooked that you're absolutely very proud of.
I did a fusion dish, which is mishti doi cannoli, with
Wow.
the
Okay.
Italian cannoli, and
Yeah.
inside,
Yeah.
instead of the ricotta cheese, I've stuffed it with mishti doi. So that was yum.
Yeah, of course. It sounds yum as well. Childhood snack that you secretly miss.
Mm, Childhood snack, I still have this memory of, behind Nietzsche, my grandmother's bed. It had a space where she used to keep achars. And,
Ah, oh my God.
and
Oh
we,
my God.
yeah, me and my cousins, we used to go inside, sneak and steal those.
Meda jars. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Oh my goodness.
I think you can also relate, you if you're a
Oh my
Bengali and
God,
you know
yeah,
this.
yeah, totally, totally, totally. I left the country at a very young age. So
Okay.
whenever I used to come back to Kolkata, I used to always tell my pishis that can you please make some good achar for me so I can take
Yeah.
it back.
So I
Because,
fondly remember those Tetuler achar, Kuler achar, Amer
yeah,
achar.
Yeah. Oh, they are fantastic.
So
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Which country's cuisine made you say that I need to learn this?
Mm, same Japanese dish which I already talked about, and few of the Italian dishes also. I'm very fond of cooking Italian food. So yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Spice you overuse.
Spice I overuse green chilies.
Oh. I know the flavor, yeah.
Yes, yes.
One recipe from your own cookbook which you absolutely adore.
Mm, I think Bhapa Ilish is something which I yeah. So
Three things in your purse you always carry.
in my purse there's a comb, there's a lipstick. I don't know. It's not relevant to food though. Yeah, there's some cloves I always carry. Ek to
Okay.
food item. Yeah.
Oh, good. Best thing about being on TV, on live TV for people.
Best thing is it's the quickest way you can reach millions.
True.
So that is the best thing.
And what about the worst?
Retakes, cut, retakes, retakes.
The time that it takes.
Yeah,
That's
correct,
true.
correct.
The time that it takes. Yeah. Now, if you had to cook for one celebrity, who would that be?
Meryl Streep,
Ah, yeah.
classy, and yeah, I would love to. Yeah.
Dish you secretly judge when other people are ordering.
Butter chicken. Uh, I don't know what's the hype about. All my Punjabi friends are going to kill me. But the North Indian chefs are going to kill me for saying this. But yeah,
So it's like,
overhyped, overhyped.
of course. But it's still tasty.
Tasty, yes, yes. It's also there's a, bit of it's comforting also.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Most inspiring chef you've met in person.
Hmm, most inspiring chef. Hmm. Of course, our Indian chefs. I met all of them.
Of course, yeah.
So all everyone. Yeah. Masumo. Yeah, I think
Okay,
that's yeah.
okay. If food were a personality trait, had a personality trait, which one would yours be?
Maybe a margarita with
Ha!
margarita with Gondoraj lemon.
Aha, very cool, very cool. So what's next for Chef Ananya?
That's a very can't be a rapid fire, but yeah, maybe more books, more travels for sure. Um, more
No,
international pop.
this is not part of a rapid fire. So
Oh, okay, okay,
you
okay,
can tell
okay.
me, yeah, you can, we want to know what's next for you.
So yeah, more maybe one or two books again, and then travel, of course, and more international pop-ups, more international pop-ups associations. I really want to make a statement that okay, I'm one chef who wants to take the Bengali cuisine uh, and take it in the global pedestal.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. I think US also you should definitely,
yeah.
we're always thinking about whenever that one Indian restaurant we're always looking for Bengali cuisine. We don't really have like one authentic
Nothing.
Bengali cuisine there.
Yeah,
It's
nothing.
always
So I'll tell you,
fusion of too many things.
in fact, US you do find Indian restaurants. There are South Indian restaurants, and New York is one place. It's like a melting pot. You have
Yeah,
all kinds of
yeah,
restaurants,
yeah, yeah.
but I don't think there is a Bengali restaurant as such.
No,
I'm not talking about Bangladeshi
I'm
restaurant.
not talking about Bangladeshi
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there isn't any, and but Europe is pathetic because I lived in Germany. Or Indian food means butter chicken, chicken tikka masala, naan, and biryani and mango lassi. This is Indian. Yes. And this is Indian food, and we live in a country where every 5 kilometers a recipe changes. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so much variety to offer. There is, it is not done justice. This is not Indian food where it should be. That's what I feel.
Very true. And I really hope that you make a mark there
Thank you.
because, yeah, because, you have had that heart of,
Hmm.
you know,
God willing, if everything falls in place, yes, someday. Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful. So I think, we've covered most of your journey. And if we have any other question, we would love to reach out to you. My team will reach
Yes,
out to
yes.
you and definitely
Anytime.
get more information.
Anytime.
And we'd love to know how you liked, enjoy talking to us.
Yeah. I love talking. This is not really a serious interview kind. It's a casual conversation which I would have with a friend. It was like, seemed like that. Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's exactly what we wanted. The
Yes.
tone to be it was a conversation between you and me. Yeah,
Yes.
wonderful. So all the best for everything in life,
Thank you.
and
Wishing you the
we'll be
same.
in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you
Lovely
so
talking.
much.
Lovely
Yeah,
talking to you. Bye
bye
then.
bye.
Bye.